That's too easy. You never heard of me? Stupid.
Welcome to an all-new episode of What Now, where we take the hottest sports topics, correct them, dissect them, and debate them, and give them to you from our perspective. I'm Jamie, and along with me is Cauliflower Crust Pizza, Tyreek, Tobias, and Malin. How are we doing?
Hello, Cauliflower Crust
Pizza. How
Pizza.
you got it perfect on the rant, but then mess it up this time?
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't going to say it.
Well, I have got one thing to say, boys. I'm not going to say it.
Do it. Tell them how you really
Please
feel.
don't do it. Please don't do it.
It is so good to be here on this Wednesday night with you three.
Are the Rays still undefeated?
No, you knew that.
They lost?
Last weekend.
What's their record?
Like three-game losing streak.
How do the Baltimore Orioles look?
Better than the Rays.
Are you sure? That's really crazy.
Oh, you're not watching the games for real. I'm watching them. We look good.
Why y'all ain't
You don't mean you look better than us.
The record don't tell the story.
All
Why y'all
right.
ain't asking about us? Huh?
Y'all don't watch baseball for real.
Yes, we do.
Hey, who?
All right. So anyways,
catch
before y'all really get on my nerves, let's get into it, I guess. Y'all got 8 minutes of topic. So I would like to hear about Ryan Garcia versus Tank. And my apologies in advance. I probably won't say much on this one. I don't know anything. I'll go ahead and entertain us with that one.
Malin, are you buying the fight?
Yeah, we're going to see.
We're
going to come down to Statesboro to watch it with you.
You know how inconvenient that is? Or inconvenient that is?
I'm going to say you come up here and pay for the fight.
Yeah, there you go.
I might throw y'all a 10 or a 20. I ain't buying the whole thing and driving.
You know, 20, that fight like
what is
$100.
it? It's $85, I think, to buy it, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah, y'all might as well split it, and I'll pull up.
But I've been wanting to see this fight for a very
long time.
I'm really torn in between. I honestly don't know who I think gonna win.
See, I want Gervonta to win because you know where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the City of Angels.
What you got connected with the City of Angels? Hold up now, brother. You got to explain this.
It's okay. You don't know the real that Baltimore had that first, but okay. It's okay.
I was about to say. I was like, hold up.
My boy from Baltimore, so I'm gonna go for him. But I have a feeling that Ryan Garcia is gonna win.
Really?
I got a feeling about that too. That's why it's hard for you to pick.
It's the opposite with me. I feel like Tank gonna win, but I want Ryan Garcia to win.
Whoa. Why?
I feel like, honest is the gut feeling, really. With a lot of boxing stuff, it's hard to analyze it and stuff. Mm-hmm. The only thing is Ryan Garcia is the reason why I think Ryan was going to lose was the terms we always call him a social media boxer. Like, he's really a lot of talk. That's all he is. If you think about Ryan Garcia, is just a lot of hype right now. He's had his knockouts are nice. Like his right hook is mean. Like, my Lord, like, jeez. Who's the last?
He ain't nearly as powerful as Tank though.
Exactly.
That's gonna be his problem.
But he got speed though.
That's why I think I got a feeling he can win. But at the same time, it's like if he let one of those Tank punches connect,
I don't. Yeah, because Tank got, I think it's only two. Actually, hold on, I'm looking at it now. He's 28-0 and got 26 knockouts. So
exactly.
Honestly. Wait, what? Say it. Tank has that?
Yeah, he's 28-0 and got 26 knockouts.
I knew he was undefeated, but I didn't know the second part.
So basically, we think it's safe to say if Tank doesn't knock Ryan Garcia out, he's gonna lose. Basically,
that's no.
He's got to knock him out.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but I can see Ryan like outlasting him though, like in a full boxing match, like this, like stamina and stuff.
I don't know though, because
Jamie, I'm gonna send you
if he got
his little punch.
If he got to use his speed to beat Tank, then I don't know if he can last that long.
Well, he probably like if he know your strengths, he probably in crazy shape.
I don't know. I didn't know he was Gervonta Tank was only 5'5". I thought he was a little bit taller than that.
5'5".
5'5". I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 5'8". I knew he was kind of short. But I thought it was like 5'8", 5'9".
It's real short.
Me too, because Ryan Garcia's only 5'10". So they both, but Tank weighs more.
Yeah, he look like a muscle. Just his whole body is just a big muscle.
Yeah, it's he like a little running back.
Yeah,
in boxing standards.
like Ray Rice. Oh man, that's a bad example.
Ray Rice was like 5'10", 5'11" though, but Ray Rice was like 220.
Ray
Rice
was a bowling ball.
Yeah. By the way, y'all, I'm watching the Lakers game live right now, so if y'all see me looking over,
go down.
You can't be calling out AD. You might as well get that phone out for that and tweet. No, be doing it on the podcast.
I'm gonna be live tweeting.
We tweet.
You know how I get.
I ain't gonna lie, it is entertainment though.
But yeah. So put your final take in. Who y'all got winning?
I got Garcia.
I'm gonna just go with Tank. I'm gonna just say Tank. By the way, Ryan Garcia 23-0 and got 19 knockouts. So
it's gonna be a good fight. I may have to get it, bro. I may have to get it. I
don't know, man.
I may have to get it.
I'm gonna go with Tank.
Jamie, y'all coming over?
Only thing I hate about boxing is like, especially over here on the East Coast, the main events start way too late.
Bro, I hate that.
Like the main
Same
event
thing with UFC.
Yeah, it started like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
22nd.
Will not be here.
That's the only thing. That's even late on the West Coast. Like the West Coast that started at 10:30.
Hey, West Coast, like even the Kings. I know it's off topic. The Kings game, bro. I was struggling to get through that first game one. I was struggling
because you're not a real Kings fan, bro.
You know what?
Yeah, first off, you should already been prepared.
I'm saying, you know what? Move on.
The Lakers play 10:30 every night.
I'm gonna save my takes for the next topic. That's all I'm gonna do. We'll save the next topic.
Wait, are we actually doing that? Is that our cue?
Is our segue? Yeah.
I didn't think we wanted.
I'm picking Tank because I like the name.
Tank.
All right.
Didn't we have it? We knew a Tank. Yeah, Tank. We knew a Tank.
We knew it.
Oh, sorry.
All right, next. And I really wish we didn't pick this topic because I don't feel like hearing it. I don't know why anyone voted on this other than Tobias.
I don't think we did. I think you're the only one that did.
Yeah, he said we putting it in.
We're not gonna get a reason why I picked that, but let's carry.
Should we be sold on the Kings?
No, bro.
Ignore the mess. Ignore the mess.
No, throw the mess on top of that stupid.
Like the beam.
Cover it up. It's not.
Burn the beam out.
Let me have a 20-second soliloquy right now. Let me just have it real quick. First off, we was doubted. We was laughed at. We was said we was inexperienced. And we up 2-0 against the defending champs right now.
Wow. 2 games.
Like Stephen A says, hey, purple and black skies, baby. Purple and black skies right now.
Oh, is that why you like the Kings? Because you a Stephen A fanatic? That's where it comes from.
Actually, that's what it sounds like.
That's where it comes from.
I was a Bean fan before I was a Kings fan. All my fellow Kings fans understand what I mean, right? I was a Bean fan before I was a Kings fan. I appreciate it.
Regardless, let's talk about the actual games and not his fake fandom.
But correct. I'm obviously sold. I want to know about y'all. Are y'all sold? Is anybody sold?
I think it's less of the Kings, and more of the Warriors.
There we go. That's what I wanted to hear.
To be fair, the last game the Kings played really good defense.
Very.
But the Kings haven't played good defense all year. They've just been outscoring everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that they're going to continue to play good defense. So I think the Warriors just they're trying to use, I think mentally they're trying to use their past and think that they can just
Klay Thompson for you.
Come out and beat the Kings.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work. because it's because the Kings are a young team. They're gonna run all up and down the court. They don't play defense, but the Warriors don't play that much good defense anyway.
And they make a lot of mistakes too.
Clay
That ain't helping them.
Yeah, Clay's not what he used to be, and Draymond is not what he used to be. And we can talk about Draymond next, but y'all can go ahead and give y'all take something on this series.
Yeah, so I would say I'm a little worried, but I ain't scared right now. And for y'all, the fans who don't know, I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm a Steph Curry fan, so this is just how it comes. But I did say before the playoffs start, before the seeds got selected, I did say I was excited to see what the Kings are gonna do because the whole media was like, whoever gets the Kings, that's a cakewalk, blah blah blah. So I did want to see them do a little something, but I just hate that it has to be against Steph now. But I think if we don't win the next game, so I think it either be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep. It's Steph.
You said we.
Steph now.
I mean, I think, to be honest, now looking back, I think outside of the Timberwolves, I think the Warriors are the worst team in the West.
What? No.
Like in the playoffs?
Yeah.
We was just talking about how hot they was about 2 weeks ago. About how the Warriors could go on a championship run.
They wasn't
just talking about that.
They wasn't hot. They just won like 2 away games in a row. And that was
not normal for them.
And that was their biggest downfall, was winning away games. And now
you saw that stat they showed the other night talking about how their away record this year is like the 3rd worst among defending NBA champs all time. It's bad. Like I think I only won 11 games on the road this year. That's terrible. But I agree. I'm not as much as toxic as I want to be right now, and as combative as I want to be. I will admit, yes, it's a good point that I do think the Warriors played terrible the past. Well, first off, they had 20-something turnovers last game. I mean, you can't win playing that type of offense.
Davion was a problem out there.
Yeah, he was.
I will say that. The little bit I did watch, he was a problem out there.
The last game they just played was probably their best I ain't seen every single game, but I can say that that's probably their best defensive game they played all year. I mean, they played pretty bad the first game, but if they can, but like we say, you can't just say they'll do it. But if they can keep up that same intensity throughout the playoffs, they can go. I think they can go far. I don't know about winning it all. I don't know about Western, but I think they can go far. I think they can, if they keep up that same defense, they can win this game, this series, and then the next series. I do think so. But because their offense is fine. Their offense is complete. Like they've got depth. They've got all the pieces. They just got to play defense. That's it. They got to play defense. And that running, I mean, they're all over the place. They're communicating, like the chemistry is there. If they can keep that up, shoot, Sacramento, we could be celebrating this year, baby.
No.
I think and then so going back to the Draymond thing and his stomp, I tweeted it and I was like, I think Draymond is more of a I forgot exactly what I said, but I think he hurts the team more than he's helping the team now at this point. Like, cause he was doing the same things before during their dynasty run, like the major dynasty part of the run, or the major part of the dynasty run, but he was playing well enough to offset his antics. I don't think he's playing well enough to offset his antics now. Jaren Jackson just got hurt.
Dang. Just got defensive player of the year.
That's him and Ja. Well, he just went to the locker room, so. But yeah, Draymond
is gonna be over.
Draymond, like he what was I about to say? He just I think his antics are he won't be a Warrior next year. Let's say that. I'm just gonna say it. He won't be a Warrior next year, or at least he won't be a Warrior.
I think so too.
Wait. I think he's done. I don't think he's gonna play nowhere else. I don't think he wants. I don't think
he's not gonna retire.
Yeah, he's not retiring.
But I don't know. I was thinking about the other night. Like, I can't see Clay, Steph, or Draymond playing another jersey right now. They've been there their entire career. They've all three been together. Like, I cannot.
Steph's not going anywhere.
I can see Draymond playing like, what's his name? I can't even say his name. Udonis from the Heat. Haslam. Thank you. Haslam.
What you call it?
I was about to chop it up. Yeah, that's why I stopped. I was about to chop it up. I was like, can help me out here.
I think Draymond. I wouldn't be surprised if he retired based on which teams want him. But like I could see Draymond going to play with like LeBron or maybe like Boston, like a team that's still competing. He's not. I can't see him going to a team.
I can see him playing with Boston.
That's not.
I cannot see him playing with Boston
competing.
The fans that.
I think they would love it. Honestly, him acting like that, Boston would love it. Boston and Philly, they would love
the team. Not if he's destroying the team.
Yeah, but he also be destroying the other team in the act. We saw what he did to what he did to Sabonis the other night. That man was doing that WWE stomp. It was like Stone Cold Steve Austin out there.
And he ended up getting suspended the next game too. So, and next game is Warriors is basically winner go home game because if they lose next game, series over.
Series over. That's what I said.
How do y'all feel about the suspension? Because a lot of people, I want to hear y'all opinions about it. What do y'all think about the suspension? Do y'all think it was that he deserved to get suspended for it? Do you think Sabonis should have got suspended? Do you think it should have been different type of discipline? Personally, I think honestly, I think people were just trying to get. But people were just trying to create a narrative about like Stephen A. talking about he's disappointed in the NBA. I'm like, bro, the dude legit stepped on. I get Sabonis like grabbed his ankle, but I really don't think that Sabonis was trying to like twist his ankle or anything. I think it's just a
it don't matter.
But even if he did, let's say even if he did, you can't sit there and boom like stomp on him like that. All right, if you do,
I think Draymond's prepared for all the consequences that are coming. So with that being said, I think what he did is okay because look, I know Sabonis wasn't trying to hurt him, but what if Draymond would have turned wrong and he holding his leg, could have tore ACL or something crazy, a freak accident.
So are you saying that he deserves suspension?
He was holding it with two legs. Sabonis does, at least in one game or half or something.
It's fighting fire with fire. That's all it is.
Sabonis deserves some type of. He didn't get any discipline. He didn't get fined or nothing, did he?
He just got a tip. That's it.
Sabonis deserves a fine or something. No, he got a
flagrant.
Oh, flagrant. Yeah.
I think if Draymond, and if it wasn't Draymond, I think because Sabonis got a flagrant and Draymond got ejected, I think that was enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not mad that they suspended him because Draymond is a repeat offender like 4 or 5 times. Or let me say, I'm not surprised that they suspended him.
That's why I said he knows the consequences. So I feel like, that's just his type of retaliation.
Like if it was Steph wouldn't have got suspended. Or right. if it was somebody, just anybody else, they wouldn't have got suspended. But because it's Draymond, he got suspended because he's a repeat offender. And he's always doing stuff like that. It's ridiculous, to be honest. I think it's in his head. He's like, this is my chance that I could, once you grab him, I could step on him and probably won't get in trouble for it.
He was ready for it. Like it was like
that was a real natural.
Yeah, he jumped after.
He did stump a little hard. I will say that.
He put all his weight on. Like he was like when he stomped on him, like hit like he wasn't touching the ground. That wasn't like one leg on the ground, other leg on him. No, he was all his weight was on Sabonis. And Draymond a big dude. Draymond was he like 2-something, 220, 230?
He like 250 probably
250 with that's crazy. We in the time. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic. First of all, congrats to Jalen Hurts on his signing. We'll just say that.
He deserved it.
230. I think that's a lot.
What does that signing mean for Lamar, if anything? I don't think it means anything, but
Tyreek.
It means you better sign something before you don't get nothing.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Basically, yeah.
Y'all think it hurts him or helps him?
I think it hurts his case in his eyes. It hurts his side of the negotiation because it's like now
he's definitely not gonna get that money.
Yeah, now it's really showing. It's like, bro, you're not getting 230. Like Jalen Hurts just went to the Super Bowl and got a little bit more than Kyler. And Lamar was offered more than Jalen Hurts just got a year ago. So it's like, Lamar, I mean, at this point, what you going to do? because it's like I just don't know what he can do after this. Like because he's not gonna get that 230 or 240, 250 from nobody. He's just not.
Especially if the next quarterback gets signed and doesn't get fully guaranteed.
Yeah,
it's over.
Like if Burrow doesn't get it, you definitely
yes.
Because
he can get 250, and be the highest paid player or something like that. But
he's not guaranteed.
Fully guaranteed.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fully guaranteed. I think he need to come to that realization, and it's not gonna be fully guaranteed. That's ridiculous. Like,
and then going this long and not having no offers from any other team, it's like
that hurts.
Either you need to accept the deal that the Ravens gave you, or you need to go get an agent and maybe see if the agent can try to get you that fully guaranteed. But even then, it's probably not going to happen.
What's the chances you think that they give Lamar like a 2-year fully guaranteed or like a shorter term one?
I mean, they offered him.
They can do that.
Yeah. That's what they offered him. They offered him 3 years, 3-year, 130 fully guaranteed, but he didn't take that either. So it's like, Lamar said that. Remember
I didn't know it was fully guaranteed.
Yeah, Lamar tweeted it, and Ian, or it was either Ian Rappaport or Adam Schefter. One of them confirmed it. But yeah, it's like, I mean, Lamar, I don't know what you're going to do, bro. If you just don't want to play with the Ravens, then he just need to say that. Like, he just don't want to be a Raven anymore and just go find somewhere else to play. But if it's really about the money, it's like, you're not going to get the money, you better go sign. And plus, like Jalen said in our text, the Ravens got OBJ. So now you got a receiver. So, I mean, I don't know.
What'd you say, Jamie?
I just said he needs to take what he can get.
Exactly.
He doesn't get anything.
Jamie, hand placement.
He be ungrateful. That's what it is.
He gonna play on that. He gonna play on the tag and be in the same situation next year, and then risk getting hurt this year again and make it worse.
Oh, if he get hurt this year,
if he get hurt again, it's gonna hurt him.
Definitely ain't getting that. Like, I mean, he may get less than what he was already offered before if he gets hurt.
Right.
Like, I mean, he'll be lucky to even. Yeah, he playing with fire right now.
He playing with fire, definitely.
Just come back home, bro. You know you want to. You know you ain't.
But what if he was playing a game like at the beginning of all this to see just if they were offering, and just to see how much they actually want him, and he would be like, we can take a team friendly deal, but they never offered him, so he's like, oh, they don't want me. I can see some players having like that type of like ego.
Say it again.
Yeah.
So what if Lamar just wanted to see if they would just offer him that type of money, and he'd be like, never. We don't have to do this. We can take a team friendly. Then he just want to see how much they actually like value him. And now that they didn't offer it at all, he's like, I don't think they value me enough.
Well, if he's playing games like that, he needs to go to therapy because he clearly has some issues and needs some validation.
Yeah, if he's doing that,
you never know.
He definitely.
You don't know what's going on in these players' heads.
I'm sure they all need therapy.
Yeah, if he need that, he definitely need an agent for sure. Because he playing with millions of dollars at that point.
Hey.
We out here theorizing.
I guess he at the beginning he really figured somebody else would probably offer that, and now he's looking like, oh man.
Yeah,
he probably sad when he saw. I ain't gonna lie, he probably sad when he saw that. He was probably sad when he.
That's probably why he turned to Twitter. He turned to Twitter and started just
tweeting through it. Yeah, the snickerdoodle ice cream and everything.
I'm telling you, his pride is the only reason he hasn't signed back with the Ravens yet.
It is.
His pride is the only reason. He don't want to show people that he was wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
We can all see it.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna have to either gonna just sign and be wrong or be right and be broke.
He acting like Sarah from The Land Before Time. All my OGs know what I'm talking about. You a real one if you get that reference.
So I don't even know.
You a real one if you get that reference. You a real one.
That could be any part of the series.
The first one.
I don't even know what part you're talking about.
When she was going the wrong way, and then they kept telling she was going the wrong way, and they almost died.
I need to watch that.
She cried it was so funny. When I watched, I was older. It was so funny to watch it. She started crying when she figured out she was wrong.
Chill out.
Rude. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, and we're gonna. I don't know. We need to do this in a semi-round robin way or something, so we're not all talking over each other. But what are the best and worst sports cities in America? Anyone go first?
Worse is Boston. They're racist. How majority of athletes black, but y'all walk around calling the same athletes down the street, all kind of things. Like, come on, that don't even make sense.
Boston, they just haven't recovered from the Bill Russell era.
I guess not, and that's crazy.
They haven't recovered from the Boston Tea Party. That's what that is. They always been like that.
They've been hurting.
They always been like that.
What's the best then?
I was about to say it to you, did that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't about to say it. You just made me mad.
What's the best?
I think honestly the best is out of LA and Philly, to be honest.
I think
Philly's one of the worst to me.
If you're talking about fans, Philly's one of the
I'm just saying in general, but that was just my reason for the worst one.
Well, my thing, I agree with both Boston and Philly being on both sides, but I think the best sports cities are simultaneously the worst, if that makes sense. They have some of the most passionate fans, but their fans are trash. Like, they're mean.
Boston, just like the Steelers.
Probably all we mean.
Nasty. Like, the majority of the cities that have all the love for all of their teams, not just like one team, like Buffalo for the Bills. Great group of fans. But you can't say that that's like a great sports city. You could say that's a great fan base. Yeah. So like Boston, people that have love for every single team. Philly, New York, I guess, but not really, because there's so many transplants there.
New York, it's like a New York. It's like New York people just love anything New York. It could be New York chess team, and they'd be like, they'd be fired up for that.
Football teams,
they still think they're running rap.
Football team's not even.
Hey, dude. Say what?
I said the football team's not even in New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, neither one of them.
They're both in New Jersey. But with that, I mean, I can see Jamie's point too, was like, because it probably, think about from a Phillies fan perspective, it's probably real fun, like being a Phillies fan.
Yeah.
Like
they're so passionate, they have fun, they love it. Mm-hmm. But do outsiders hate it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They're terrible. They're on everybody's
team.
Actually, the worst fans in the world, I'm going to say it, are Georgia fans. Any sport in Georgia. Yeah. They are the worst fans. Y'all are so wishy-washy. Y'all come out of woodworks out of nowhere. When the Braves won, y'all's coming out of nowhere. When the Hawks start winning, y'all came out of nowhere. When the Dogs won 2 in a row, I'm seeing Georgia stuff everywhere. I'm like, where these Georgia fans come from?
It's not Georgia. It's more of a lukewarm thing. It's like we care about them, but like if they not doing nothing, like we're not watching. Like we're not about to argue y'all to death.
That's Georgia's the same way I just talked about the other cities. Like they're real passionate. And I just think, like Malin just said, instead of when they're losing, they don't get mad at the team. They kind of just
we suck.
They kind of just vent to themselves.
I never met a Georgia fan that wanted to fight me because I was talking crap about UGA.
You're talking about UGA or Georgia sports?
Georgia sports, period. Georgia sports, period. Like Atlanta fans, you can sit there and talk about like dog out the Falcons and they won't care. They wouldn't.
That's exactly my point. It's like
you can't try to have a Steelers fan. Like it don't matter.
We don't come out the woodworks. We just not. We like if we're losing, we not all on the TL telling you everything. You know what I mean? But when we winning, y'all gonna hear it.
That's but that's why I classify them as worst fans, because worst fans are. I mean, it's bad to say, but worst fans are the best fans are the toxic fans who gonna stick with you thin and thin. Like Steelers, I don't care if we suck. I'm gonna still talk tonight.
Like as a player, that's what I would want my fans to stick with me through thick and thin. Like if I was a player for the Atlanta teams, I would be mad. I ain't gonna lie, y'all ain't been here the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
But as a fan, that's just how it is.
I think if we just sticking it to sports though, and not about fans, I think Detroit is one of the worst sports cities.
Ooh, yeah.
I think all their teams suck.
The Pistons got that one championship.
Yeah. Except
that's it. The Tigers don't win,
baby.
Huh?
Except the Big Blue.
When people think of Detroit,
we're not really Detroit.
When people think of Detroit, nobody think about college.
Yeah.
Everybody think about the professional teams. But like like in terms of just the sport, them playing the sport, I think Detroit is awful. And to be honest, Cleveland. Like you take LeBron away from Cleveland, Cleveland is the worst, absolute worst city, probably. Like the Cavs and the Browns.
Listen, Cleveland fans just be mad at everything. My uncles, they watch this thing, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They just be mad during like football and basketball season. They just be mad for no reason at all. Because the sky's always dull up there. They losing every dang sport. They just
It probably is miserable.
Yeah, it's cold. The wind smacking your face, and you think about the Browns 0-16.
That's rough.
Just bad. But
But yeah, so for sports, those are my worst. And I think talking about just sports again, I guess the best will be one of the best, probably LA. LA, all their teams, at least all their main teams.
That is true, yeah.
Their main.
That's why I say LA probably.
Their top dogs always good. But the thing is, LA got multiple teams in both sports, and one of those teams is always awful. Like Clippers.
Yeah, that's true.
You got the baseball, the Angels.
I forget about the Angels. I ain't gonna. That's how bad they are.
And then if you even think about the Chargers aren't a good organization either. The Rams have always been the better organization. So it's like they got.
We're gonna change that. My boy gonna change that. Don't worry.
We're gonna see.
Hopefully he get paid so Lamar can see it again that he won't.
No, he don't need to get paid because he need to learn to work.
He definitely hasn't done anything.
Yo, he don't need to get paid. He don't need to get paid.
Lamar can't base himself off that.
Exactly. Just Herbert on it.
He can base himself off Burrow and Hurts. That's all he can compare himself to because those are the only two that's done better than him.
I'm gonna get my final one. Best sports city.
Go ahead.
Best sports city. You know me biased. I want to say Pittsburgh, but Jamie won me over with a little. She said the worst ones are the best ones. I'm gonna go with Philly in this case. Philly. You know, Philly. They just went to the World Series a year ago. A couple years before that, they won a Super Bowl, and I'm pretty sure Phillies have always been, pretty solid organization. Then the 76ers, they've been pretty good recently and everything. Was it Flyer? Yes, Flyers, right? Yeah, Flyers are pretty good there. So
Philly sports just always underachieve. They always have a good team. They just always underachieve.
But their fans still gonna ride.
Yeah, they are. They're still gonna ride.
I mean, that's because they always lose in the championship. So I mean, you can't ride past that. It's like the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Sixers haven't even made the finals. And
Tampa's making our way up there, and it's not because I'm biased.
Bolt up, baby.
Who?
I follow him on Instagram right now.
You said who?
I'm an official Bolts fan.
Tampa football is never going back to the Super Bowl.
Tampa is making their way up there,
decent.
though.
Nah,
I don't know anything about the Lightning. So
I think if you take away Tom Brady,
no, just in general though, because Tampa is growing, so we're getting a bigger fan base for hockey.
Y'all need to take the magic away from Orlando because I don't know. They need to restart. They need a reset in Orlando.
They trying. They keep getting number one picks. They trying.
Like, what they doing? His fault.
Ever since they lost the White.
I'm telling you, it's been downhill.
We moving fast, y'all. That's all four, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hot take time, right?
Yep.
That's the last one.
Hot take. Yeah, that's.
Let's see. What can I think of one? We'll go basketball since basketball's on. I kind of talked about it a little bit on my Twitter. But I think if KD doesn't, I tweeted if they lose this series, then KD can no longer be considered top 20 and maybe top 30 of all time ever again.
Top 30?
Yeah. And I think if KD doesn't I think if KD doesn't win another ring for the rest of his career, he can't be considered that either.
I'm gonna just throw this out here really quick and not to digress away from KD. 20. But we talked about Carmelo Anthony not being top 25. I already think KD's better than Carmelo Anthony. So that's why I don't think top 30 is a little bit far.
He's going to stay in top 20.
But the thing is, though, KD has had, he's never played on a team that hasn't had a bridge Hall of Famer.
That's true.
Like his worst all-star teammate or his worst teammate that we don't know is going to make the Hall of Fame or not is probably Kyrie. Because we know Harden, Russ going to make it. We know Steph's going to make it.
Chris is going to make it.
Kyrie.
But when he was with Westbrook, they were young. You can't count that one.
But that's
Westbrook was better when he was young.
Yeah,
I feel like he was better when he was young.
I'm talking about when they went to that first final.
Yeah, I take that
KD
Westbrook.
led that team. What I'm saying, he led that team, and like nobody at that time was like, Russell's gonna be this. Everybody knew KD was gonna be
That was
great.
the big three. It was KD was the best player, but KD.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying he ain't never been on the team. Like you're trying to say he ain't been on a team with a bridge Hall of Fame. I'm saying back then nobody thought any of them really be in the Hall of Fame, so that's why I'm counting that.
But at that point,
it don't matter what anybody thought. That's what they turned out to be. Like, it don't matter what anybody thought.
No, it does matter because
why?
Because they were young then, so obviously they hit their prime a couple years later, so they weren't at their best. That's what I'm saying.
That's a better point. Okay, that's a fair point actually. Like, if you say Harden won his prime,
you can say that for anybody though.
Harden was a 6 man, so of course he won in his prime.
Yeah.
You can say that for anybody. Like you could be like who's a good example? Who's had other good teammates?
You can't say it.
I'm trying to think of somebody else. I mean, anybody at the beginning of their career, you don't know if they're going to be a Hall of Famer or not. So
we knew LeBron was,
but you got to look at it in hindsight.
And there's a couple people.
So like, regardless though, I think KD is just he's had way too many good teams. Yeah, he had dealt with a couple injuries a couple years, but he's had way too many good teams to not win a championship away from Steph Curry.
I don't blame him for that Nets little whatever you want to call it.
He got swept, bro. I don't care what you say. You can't get swept if you a top.
I blame him. Well, you can't put that on his teammates. You can't even say he had the best teammates there because they only played together with 18 games, so you can't even count that.
The three of them, it doesn't matter who is playing or not. If KD's on the court, you should be able to win one game out of 4.
Tyreek got the pencil.
Maybe.
He got that pinpoint.
Like, you gotta at least win. You gotta at least lose 4-1. Like, you can't get swept.
So you gonna take him out the top 20 because he got swept?
No.
And if he don't win this series right here,
if he don't win this series, then he's at this point right now he's out the top 20. I mean, he can get back into it.
Where's he at? Where's he at in the top?
He got a regular MVP, two Finals MVP, 2 rings, one of the best scorers we ever seen. And you gonna knock him down to the 30s because he didn't have the right. I guess he can't
because
get the right
again we know that I don't like to say that his rings has an asterisk, but we know that they weren't fair rings.
Don't do this.
They weren't fair rings. No,
all right. So were those Heat rings fair?
Yes, because they built that. They built that chemistry. Like they never, none of them ever played together before. KD was a plug-in on that Golden State team. He was literally like you go to Madden and you turn up all the AI controls and stuff.
The sliders.
That's what KD. Yeah, the sliders. That's what KD was. KD was
that's literally what the Heat were on 2K back then. They literally were all 99s. They were that is basically a creative team. Everybody, why you think everybody had betted on them the first year? Like it was such a shocker they lost because everybody knew they were going to the finals. Everybody knew they were going to win.
Well, we thought the Nets were going to the finals. It wasn't a sure thing. It was a sure thing that the Golden State Warriors were going to be back in it because they had the same exact team. Plus,
it's not a sure thing. How you gonna say that's a sure thing?
They won 73 games, bro. They won 73 games.
It was more of a sure
fall
thing.
off a cliff the next year. It doesn't matter.
It would be different if Chris Bosh and D Wade were together and they were like going crazy.
Cannot add no.
And then LeBron went and joined them.
Nah, bro. No. It's a sure. It's more of a sure thing than the Heat than the
There ain't no sure thing in sports. Get out of here.
But don't you call the Lakers ring a bubble championship?
It is.
That was one of the hardest rings to win. We had the number 1 seed and didn't have home court advantage. Come on, bro. Come on. The Warriors had KD join a 73-win team.
Just because they won 73 games the year before, and they didn't even win the championship that year.
Yeah, but KD joined. They won 2 in a row fairly well.
They treated KD like an adopted child.
I can see they won like 4 or 5 in a row. That's different.
I mean, they were going to win 3 if KD and Clay didn't get hurt. They would have beat the Raptors.
It's not a sure thing.
All right, bro. All right. Man, what the Lakers doing, bro?
Jamie, would you
Quick
go?
hitters.
There you go.
No, we ain't got
That's
no.
it.
We ain't got.
That is
We ain't
it.
got.
We
all
are
right, well, we're
done.
done. We're done, dude.
No scripture.
Well, I know.
You're gonna forget about it
I didn't
Well,
forget that. I knew that.
because I got it. I got it pulled up today.
well,
Bring
Pastor.
us the word, please, Malin.
All right.
Come on up.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, bring it on up.
Oh, I didn't sound like your voice. That's what I'm like. But all right, the verse of the day is it's coming out of what's that? 1 John 2:16. For the world offers.
Okay, go ahead, my bad.
For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from this world.
Ooh,
Like
like that
worried
one.
about everything that's going on in your daily life.
Tell him.
Yeah.
He's got his eyes all squinted like that.
Like you about to fight.
Right.
Because everybody every day be worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah, be worried about how you look, what
So
you got on
clear
you.
your mind.
Yeah.
Have a
Worry
good
about
day
the high
tomorrow.
things. The Bible says store up your treasures in heaven. Focus on the heavenly thing. There you go.
Period.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Well, people, we had that was probably one of our shortest episodes, but it was short, quick, and powerful with the scripture at the end and everything. Next week we'll be back with y'all. Make sure you hot takes. Put y'all's hot takes in the chat. Instagram, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok. Stay tuned what we got going on. Till next week, we'll see y'all again.